Welcome to my online class. My dear students, receive my affectionate love and welcome. Welcome to my online class. Dear students, welcome to my online class. Dear students, receive my affectionate love. Hope that you all are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Yes, dear students, are you ready for the class? Thank you. Okay, now we can start. This is Syed Abdullah Mamun. I have been working as an assistant teacher English at Pullimangal Girls High School, Khulna. Dear students, before going through the virtual class, I would like to tell you to have some essential materials like pen, khata and so on if you need it. If you have any question, you will write down on your khata and then write on the comments box. I will answer the question when the class will be telecast. Let's listen and information getting from my head teacher and try to guess something. I hope that you will be able to guess the thing. Now I am saying that the headmaster of my school said to me, you can take online class. So now tell me who is telling this? Try to guess. Yes, you have tell me right. Yes, the another question is for you. Is he or she delivering the speech directly? Yes, right. Then the another question for you. Who is exposed the speaker speeches? Who is here? Yes, you are also right. Now the last one question for you. Is or she delivering the speech directly or indirectly? Yes, indirectly. And who is delivering the speeches? Yes, right. Actually now I am delivering the speech from my head teacher. From this, what have you guessed by the text or information? Can you guess something? Yes, change of space. That means our today's lesson is narration. Okay, my dear students, I hope that we will learn the topic in a very simple and the most easiest way. We can also learn the pros and cons of the topic. Okay, now I do believe that all the students of all level will be able to change the speech from direct into indirect. Okay, let's try. Now we have a question for you. Do you know what is narration? Yes, who can answer the question? Yes, tell me. Good, well said, and thank you. Now we can clarify. Narration is the name given to the utterance of the speaker directly or indirectly. That means speeches given by someone and speeches explained by another one is called narration. Now we know that there are two types of narration. What is these? Yes, direct narration and indirect narration. Okay, direct narration. When the speaker's speech is put it directly in his language, it is called direct narration. And another one, indirect narration. When the speaker's speech is said or exposed by another person as his or her own, it is called the indirect narration. Okay. Now, actually, I have divided the topic narration into two parts. Today is part 1 and another part will be telecast after some days. We know that there are 5 sentences and these sentences have served different structure during converting the speeches from direct into indirect. Okay, today we will learn the change of speeches of assertive sentence and interrogative sentence. Let's know the basic rules of speeches or narration for all sentences. That means 5 sentences. At first, how to change verb from direct to indirect speeches. Okay, follow. If the verb of direct speeches is present form, then it will be changed and can be used and the past form of the verb when converting into indirect speeches. And then the second one, past form. In direct speeches, if the verb is past form, there will be change. That means it will be used had plus past participle of verb. You should remember always the verb after subject must be considered to be changed. That means the verb will be changed. Which verb is used after subject? The verb may be auxiliary verb or main verb. But you have to think always the verb will be changed after the verb is used after subject. Okay. Now we can see a chart of change of verb. You can see and write down on your khata. Okay. Now we are just seeing amijar, then it will be used was were, then another one. Now we will learn the another rules for all sentences, how the subject and object of direct speeches are changed into indirect speeches. At first, reported speech. I will clarify you after showing the basic rules what is reported speech and reporting verb. Now you only try the reported speech. The subject of the reported speech is first person. If the subject is first person of reported speech, then when converting into indirect speech, we will use the subject according to the subject of reporting verb, and you should or you must follow, you have to use the pronoun of the subject of reporting verb. And the second one, if the subject is second person of the reported speech, you have to use the subject when converting into indirect speeches. You have to follow according to the object of the reporting verb in the same way. And the third one is third person, will be no change. Now we can see some changes. If the subject is I of the reported speech, then it will be used he or she, then another one, another one, another one. You can write down. Now the another changes for adverb. If the adverb is used in direct narration, and that is the adverb is now, it will be changed in indirect narration then, and the next one is tomorrow will be changed into the next day or the following day, and the next one. So, and you can write down on your khata. There will be changed when converting into indirect species. The adverb, all the adverb will be changed. And now I am going to show the sentence what is reporting verb and what is reported speech. Suppose there is an example. He said to me, "You are my best friend." He said to me. This is reporting verb. And how will we understand? We can understand by the reporting verb is out of inverted comma, and the another one is reported speech, and it will be inside of inverted comma. Now I am clearing you. Okay. Let's know the basic rules of speech or narration for especially assertive sentence. Dear students, follow how to convert assertive sentence into indirect speeches. For this, there is some basic rules. If the sentence in direct speeches, subject plus said to plus object, then when converting into indirect speeches, the structure would be subject plus told plus object plus that plus reported speech with converting changes. Suppose, for example, he said to me, "I am well." The answer will be, he told me that he was well, according to the structure. Okay, now the another changes, especially for assertive sentence. If the sentences is subject plus said plus of no object, the structure will be subject plus said to said or told plus no object plus that. That means subject plus said that or told that plus reported speech with converting sentences. Now we can see an example. Suppose he said, "I am well." The answer will be, he said that he was well, according to the structure. Dear students, now we are going to see the another some examples for narration. There is an example. He said to me, "I was ill." It is a direct speech. The answer will be, she told me that she had been ill. That is indirect speeches. And there is a change of verbs in direct speeches into indirect speeches. The verb of direct speeches is was, and it is a past form. For this, it has been changed into had plus past participle of verb. You can see here. Now the another example. Suman said, I will meet you tomorrow. This is a direct speech and the answer or the indirect speech is Suman said or told that he would meet the next day. There is some another change for verb. The verb is in direct speeches is will and it has been changed into would because will is the present form of verb and it is used here the past form of will would and the next day instead of tomorrow because we have seen the adverbial change. It is occurred for this. Okay. Now some exceptional rules for you. Suppose there is an example. He says my mother loves me more than her life. Okay, the answer will be he says that his mother loves him more than her life. The first one is direct speech and the second one is indirect speech. We can follow the verb is not changed here because if the reporting verb is present indefinite, present perfect and future tense, there will be no change in change of verb of reported speech. Another example, the man has said, I will lead a corruption-free life. The answer, the man has said that he will lead a corruption-free life. There is another example and there is no change of verb because the reporting verb is present perfect tense. Exceptional rules 2. My father said evil always remains in evil. The answer will be my father said that evil always remains in evil. There is no change in the verb because if the sentence of inverted if the sentence is universal truth in reported speech, there will be no change. So according to the rules, this is here. Then another example of universal truth. The teacher said the sinner will suffer in the long run. The answer, the teacher said that the sinner will suffer in the long run. Now, exceptional rule 3. Mita said to Sita, you must forgive me. The answer will be Mita told Sita that she had to forgive her. You can see there is a change of verb must and it have to is used instead of must because generally if the verb of reported speech of direct narration is must, have to, has to, it will be changed into had to when converting into indirect speech. And there is an exceptional way. Suppose she is identified with S because S means it may be Sita or Mita. The rules is if both subjects and objects are proper noun in reporting verb and when you need to use the pronoun of the subject, object or possessive, you are suggested to identify them by using their first letter of their name, and if both name starts with same letter, then you have to use more than one or two letters, sometimes full name. Are you clear, dear students? I hope that you will put comments if you have any problem. I shall try my best to answer your comments. Okay, now exceptional rules 4. My father said to me, you must obey your teacher. The answer will be, my father told me that I must obey my teacher. There is no change of must here, but in the previous or the last slide there was a change of the verb must, but there is no change here, because if the verb of reported speech of the direct narration is must, have to, has to, ought to, and if the meaning of the sentence is as an obligation, it will not be changed converting into indirect speeches. It is clear? Okay, thank you. Exceptional rules 5. My father said to me, you should obey your teacher. The answer will be, my father told me that I should obey my teacher. There is no change of the verb should. Why? Right. Now we can clarify, if the verb of the reported speech of direct narration is should, it will not be changed when converting the direct into indirect speeches. Exception rule 6. Dear students, I am again want to share with you that you will put comment as long as you need to know the rules or any kind of problems for narration. You can comment and I shall try my best to answer all the questions. Now, exception rule 6. He said to me, I shall go to Dhaka. Indirect speeches, he told me that he would go to Dhaka. There is a change of auxiliary verb. The verb is used would instead of shall, because there is an rules, if the verb of reported speech of direct narration is shall, it will be changed into would, converting in indirect speech. There is a very interesting fact. If the subject is will or shall, it will be changed into would always. Now let's know the basic rules of speech narration for especially interrogative sentence. How to convert sentences interrogative in indirect speeches. If the sentence structure is subject plus said to plus object or subject plus said plus no object, the structure will be subject plus asked, inquired of, demanded, wanted to know plus object plus if plus whether or WH question. Yes, I want plus reported speech with converting changes. There is a question. Who can say where will be used the if or whether or WH? Okay, I want to clarify that. Actually, in the reported speech, if there is no WH question, it will be used, and you will use if or whether. And if in the reported speech, if you find any WH question, you will use the WH. This is the way of using WH and if or whether. We can say an example. He said to me, do you like me? The answer will be, he asked me if I like him. Okay, now we can see in the sentence I have used here if, because in the sentence in reported speech there is no WH question. So I have used if, and you can follow the another change. The subject after if is used, because I have already said or I will show you. All the sentences will be assertive when converting into indirect speech. Now, another example. The man said to Mr. Bean, "Why do you disturb me?" The answer will be, the man asked Mr. Bean why he disturbed him. In the sentence, why is used because why is a WH question. Now, I hope that you have already gained gained much knowledge on narration, and if you have any problem or if you feel any problem in narration, I will help you or I will answer the question, and I am requesting you to put comments in the comment box when telecast the class. Now I am going to take you some homework for assertive sentence. The homework will be, you are requested to submit the homework when I will come for the second class. And homework for interrogative sentence, you can write down and you should submit the homework by comments. I will try to assess the homework. Now I am very happy to have with you and hope that we will continue of narration part 2. See you again. Thank you all. Thank you again.